let's say you're going into a new engagement, a fractional CMO or an interim CMO is going into a new engagement. Well, I'm going to tell you something about me and how I work. I'm not a fractional CMO, right? But I mostly work for you guys. And I'm going to tell you something
Yeah.
about me, and then I want you to like give me your spin on that for your own thing. Okay. I jealously guard and preserve and avoid until it's time to do it, reading a company's existing marketing until I'm ready to start working on it. And the reason for that is I'm only going to get a first impression of them one time. And every time I read after that, it's going to be colored and weighed upon by what
Yeah.
I know and what they should do, right? So I have an outsider status, and my job is to like preserve that and then capture like what I think they're doing and how I felt
Yeah.
about it, and right, because because at that point I'm just like a stranger to their marketing, and it's in my life now, and like I'm experiencing it. So I have to be very careful, and I'm very careful about that. I don't like poke around. I don't do a lot of research. It would be helpful to do the research, but there's no substitute for recording and remarking on and observing how you interact with a company's marketing the very first time you are exposed to it. Now, of course, every interim or fractional CMO is an outsider by definition, right?
Yeah.
And so I might be the only outsider involved in marketing at that company because everyone else is an internal employee or has been working there for like a while, inside or outside. And so, like, how does being an outsider help? And does it help more at the beginning or the middle or the end of your engagement?
It
That's a good
helps because
question.
I try not to make assumptions.
Yeah.
You know, I am not the kind of person where I'll come in and say, "Hey, I know things better." I'll come in and listen and try to understand what the strengths are, because they're always positives, and then what the gaps are,
Mm-hmm.
and then leverage my experience to be as helpful as I can. Um, and take a look at their infrastructure, which includes people, process, technology, data analytics, pricing power, brand strength. Are they a house of brands or a branded house? You know, how do they measure customer satisfaction?